Of you, welcome back to course SOP Computing. Our today's topic of video is Introduction to Rule Based Structure Identification. So in the previous topics and previous videos we discuss about the NFS architecture, that is Adaptive Neuro Fuzzy Inference System. So there we understand that Adaptive Neuro Fuzzy Inference System is that kind of structure which try to combine or try to fuse the benefits of fuzzy logic as well as the neural network, benefits of adaptive neural network. So by fusion of this, that the concept of NFS architecture comes into existence. So before that we have seen that we have make use of fuzzy inference system, and that fuzzy inference system can be used in various embedded system. We have taken the example of a washing machine. So fuzzy inference system is being designed in order to make use of various in order to make use it in a various embedded application, just like a washing machine or microwave oven and so on. So various applications are there. So fuzzy inference system is totally based on fuzzy logic, where fuzzy logic try to map the input to the output. So there we understand the complete procedure, that we are providing the crisp input, then it is being fuzzified, then after that rule base, there is a rule base, knowledge base, where we make use of various rule base in order to process that data, and then finally we got the finally we got the fuzzy output, and then that fuzzy output is converted to the crisp output at the end. So this is what a procedure that we understand in case of a fuzzy inference system. Okay, and similarly we also discuss about the neural network. So in case of neural network, what we have seen, it consists of mainly three layers: input layer, hidden layer and the output layer. And so it also has its own benefit, means fuzzy inference system have its own benefit, neural network architecture also have its own benefit. So the thing is that why not to make use of benefits of fuzzy logic as well as the neural network, so that the concept of NFS comes into existence. So we understand this, that so what we have seen, from the fuzzy logic we are taking the process of decision making, whereas why we require neural network, in order to give the ability to the machine of learning ability. In order to give the learning ability to the machine, we are making use of a neural network, and in order to take a appropriate decision we are making use of a fuzzy logic. So from this we come to know about a adaptive neuro fuzzy inference system. So we understand each and everything. Now here we are going to understand introduction to rule based structure identification. See, it's totally depend upon rule. Just we have taken let me recall the same example of washing machine, that we are saying that my washing machine is fully automated. So in that case washing machine is taking the decision by its own. So do you know how that washing machine is going to take a decision? So already we discussed about it. So there is a set of rules which is being fixed in that machine. So according to that, machine is going to take the decision. So in case of adaptive neuro fuzzy inference system, it's very important to understand rules, because if you design rules appropriately, then your system will work. That is what the case means. Rule based system, we are talking about the rule based system. So if you are making appropriate rule, then your system will work in the appropriate manner. So that's why in this case we should know what is a rule based structure that can be used in a fuzzy modeling. So let's start this particular topic. So we can say fuzzy modeling involves extraction of knowledge from human expert and transforming the expertise into rules, just like that. In case of a washing machine, in case of a manual, or you can say manual washing machine, you need to decide how much water it required, how much detergent powder you required. So in that case generally we have some kind of measure, that suppose there is a 1 kg of cloth, I need to add 2 spoon of detergent and 1 liter of water. So this is a rule. How that rule comes into existence, it's totally based on the experience of a user, that generally in a day-to-day life, that user, the person who is washing the clothes daily, come to know that how much amount of water required, how much amount of detergent is being required in order to wash the cloth, particular amount of cloth. So based on this some kind of rule as being extracted. So in this case, in fuzzy modeling involves extracting the knowledge from human expert and then transforming that into rules, transforming the expertise in terms of rules so that we can use it in a particular application, let's say in the washing machine. And it's totally depend upon human experience. Depending on human experience, it results in some difficulties. So what difficulties may be there in that particular process? First is incomplete knowledge. Suppose you are taking the knowledge from a person who don't know anything about the washing of clothes, and in that case he is saying that yes, suppose there is a 2 kg of cloth, you require 10 10 spoons of detergent. So we can say it's incomplete knowledge because he don't know about washing of cloth, he didn't have any experience for that. So that's why sometimes incomplete knowledge may also create a lot of issue, because whenever we are designing that particular system, our rules has to be corrected. We can say it's a rule based system because we are formulating the rule and according to that it is going to take the decision. And also another problem that may arise just because of unsystematic knowledge. See, always knowledge has to be represented in an appropriate format, then it's better to understand. Otherwise it's very difficult to understand a particular knowledge. So systematic representation of knowledge is also very important thing. So in general, neurofuzzy modeling, it involves two phases. What are these two phases? One is a structure identification and second one is a parameter identification. So what do you mean by structure identification? So we already discussed about fuzzy reasoning, so where we understand how to formulate the rules in case of a fuzzy system. Okay, so we can say this is a generalized format in order to specify the rules in case of fuzzy reasoning. If x is a, then y is b. So this is what a structure, or you can say format. So we are talking about this structure identification. You need to identify the structure in which you need to formulate the rules so that that rule can be used in an appropriate manner. So we can say this is a structure. If x is a and then y is b, this is kind of a structure, because just like that we can say it's a syntax in order to specify the rule. Suppose you have to make use of if then else, so it has this particular format. If x is a, then y is b. Such kind of format is there, such kind of structure is there, such kind of structure we need to use whenever we need to specify that particular rule. So we can say it is a structure. So you need to identify the appropriate structure which can be used to formulate the rule. Second thing is that parameter identification. So we can say these are the parameter, where we can say x and y, these are the input variable, whereas a and b, these are the fuzzy variables. So here you need to also identify what are the parameters that you are passing to that particular rule. So again we can say x is a, this is the antecedent part, and y is b, this is a consequent part or conclusion part. Let's take a simple example. For washing machine, we already come to know about this. If cloth weight is 5 kg, then 4 liter of water is required. If the cloth kg is 5 kg, then 3 spoon of detergent is required. If cloth is cotton, then 30 minutes are required. So in this way you have formulated the rule by using this particular format or structure. You identified this structure, and then you also identified what are the parameters. So in this case parameter is weight and water. Again in this case parameter can be weight and the detergent. In this case parameter can be type of cloth and time required. So in this way you need to identify the structure as well as the what are the parameters that you are going to pass in order to formulate the rule, because fuzzy model works on the rule. If you are providing appropriate rule, according to that fuzzy model will works. So this is what a diagrammatic representation of a rule based structure identification. So here you can see there is a subject matter expert. Just in our case of washing machine, we can say particular person, we can say is a expert who can provide the knowledge that what can miss if the what will be the weight of the cloth, then how much water you have to use, how much detergent you have to use, for how much time you require to wash the cloth. So this is a knowledge engineer. Knowledge engineer is a person who is responsible for just take out the knowledge from that particular subject matter expert and then try to embed it into the knowledge base. So while storing that knowledge, also here you require some kind of documentation. Also you need to have some kind of knowledge. You need to make use of appropriate knowledge to store the that particular knowledge in the knowledge base. So in the knowledge base we are storing the knowledge in the form of rules. So this is what a diagrammatic representation. This is another representation. Here we can see that we already gone through this particular architecture of a fuzzy model, where we are providing a crisp input, then we need to fuzzify it because machine is not going to understand the crisp input. Then fuzzy inference system, which is connected to this knowledge base. Knowledge base is such a part where we are storing our knowledge in terms of rules, and inference system will make use of these rules and in order to process the output. And then finally we got the fuzzy output that we need to defuzzify. That means conversion of fuzzy output to the crisp output, so that it will be provided to the user. So this is what overall rule based structure identification will be there. So in this case, so from this we come to know that specifying a rule is very important thing. Okay, you need to specify the rule, and if you are specifying rules appropriately, then your system will work. Otherwise there a lot of issue may occur. Okay, then this is a NFS architecture we already discussed. Let me tell you about more about this. We are providing the input, then there is a if part, then rule formation, its then part, and finally output. So this is what steps or layers involved, because NFS is a fusion of fuzzy logic, fuzzy inference system, and the neural network. So from fuzzy logic we are taking decision making ability, and from the neural network we are taking the learning ability. So this is what a NFS architecture. So I hope you understand what is the importance of identifying rule based structure in case of fuzzy inference system or adaptive neuro fuzzy inference system. If so, finally I can say that if you are specifying the rules appropriately, then your system will work properly. Otherwise lot of issue may occur. So it's better to identify what will be the structure and what parameters you have to pass to that particular rule. So here so I think you understand what is the importance of rule based structure identification in case of a adaptive neuro fuzzy inference system. Thank you.